soon after the Bolshevik Revolution, one of the first things that the new Bolshevik state, the new Soviet state did is create an internal security service. And their job was to sort of repress internal dissent and to keep foreign enemies at bay. And the way that they did that was using the tools that we talk about today: disinformation, information warfare, deception, subversion, these type of things. And it's not a surprise that the head of the new security service, the Cheka, focused on these things. And they were, again, to keep the leadership in power at all costs, to make sure there were no threats to the new Lenin and Bolshevik regime. But they learned the hard way themselves. We forget that the names Lenin and Stalin and Trotsky weren't their real names. They were cover names because they had spent much of their young adulthood dodging and trying to avoid the Tsarist secret police, who also were quite brutal and repressive and used these same subversive tools as well. For example, in the late 1890s, there was a thing that came out called the Learned Elders of Zion, a forgery that was a fake story about a group of senior Jewish leaders plotting to take over the world. And that forgery was so successful that it's still being used in some parts of the world. There are still places, Hamas and Hezbollah and others that treat that as if it's true, when in fact it was a Tsarist forgery used to, a sense of disinformation.